Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you the super simple way that we clone our rubber trees using an aeroponics cloner. This is one that we actually built ourselves, and there's a video on our channel that shows you just how we did it. It's a cloner from the dollar store. But what you can do when you're ready to clone your rubber trees is either you can cut from the top of a super healthy branch, leaving a couple of leaves and cut from the main stem. Or if you want to leave, a gorgeous growth like this, you can also cut from one of the lower branches, one of the smaller, newer branches, which is what I'm going to do today. So I'm just going to go ahead and actually first, I'm going to sterilize my shears. So I always use a nice sharp pair of shears just so that I'm not crushing the internal structures of the stem. And then I'm going to go ahead and just hit mine with an isopropyl alcohol. So they're nice and sterile. And then I'm going to go ahead and just cut right at the base here at a 45-degree angle. And you'll notice that white liquid that's coming out is just a sap, but it can be irritating to skin. So I try not to touch it because it can be bothersome. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and kind of cut off these tiny little leaves here. So you can boop, boop, and you guys aren't going to believe how simple this is. I'm going to go ahead and place a cloning collar on, and this is really just to stabilize the cutting while it's in the aeroponics cloner. I'm going to put that around the bottom here. And then we're almost done. I'm going to go ahead and place it into the top of the aeroponics cloner. So as you can see, and again, this one's homemade and already has some other plants in it, but as you can see, there's all of these holes, and you just go ahead and place your cutting right in there. And what will happen is the rest of the stem will hang down. Actually, let me bring you guys a little bit closer. Let's get you guys nice and close. Okay, great. So as you can see, the rest of the stem will hang down. And what I have in the cloner here is a manifold pump system that sprays water up onto the stems. The benefit of an aeroponics cloner versus just putting your cutting directly in soil or directly in water is that it will provide constant air, so there's less risk of root rot. And in addition, you're more likely to get your clones done faster. They'll tend to put roots out quicker than they would just sitting in still water. So I like that, there's a little bit less risk. You'll probably have a higher success rate and it's faster. But obviously you have to have an aeroponics cloner. Certainly you can clone rubber trees using soil and water. The other thing I just wanted to show you is I did start these other rubber tree clippings that are in this aeroponics cloner about 2.5 weeks ago. And I did it just like I showed you. And as you can see, there's already a ton of little white roots beginning to poke out all over the stem, everywhere where the stem is being misted by the cloner. So I'll wait until these are longer, and then ideally they've started to do some branching, and then I'll go ahead and move them into a good potting soil with drainage. And that's it.